Yes, so much going on here in the Japanese capital. It was Super Sunday yesterday and another great day for China. 25 medal events in total. Chen Yufei continued China's dominance in the badminton, beating Tai Tzu-ying of Chinese Taipei at her first Olympics. And she's got a really bright future when you consider she's just 23 years of age. So we will be seeing her on Olympics medals podiums for many years to come. In the pool, China as well continuing their dominance in the 3-meter springboard. Xi Tingmao winning her second gold of these games, and she became only the second woman to both win the individual and synchronized titles at the Olympics. She has been absolutely unstoppable here in Tokyo. Wang Han, who's her partner for the combined events, she finished second in the individual yesterday, taking home silver for China as well. All eyes was on the 100 meters final, the showpiece, one of the big-time events at the Olympics every single time that the Olympics takes place, and it was ran inside this magnificent Japan National Stadium behind me. All eyes were focused on that with the television audience watching outside. Bit of a shame there were so few people inside the stadium to actually watch it firsthand. Su Bingqian of China became the first Chinese sprinter to reach the final and set a new Asian record of 9.83 seconds in the semi-finals. He finished 6th in the final, slightly disappointing from him. Lamont Marcel Jacobs from Italy won the title, and he was absolutely delighted afterwards, becoming the first Italian to take home the Olympic gold medal in the men's 100 meters. Another story that made headlines yesterday for completely different non-sporting reasons concerned the Belarusian runner Kristina Tsimanouskaya, and she was reportedly being forced to fly home by her country's officials after she criticised them quite vocally on social media a few days ago. She was at Haneda Airport, which is one of the 2 major airports here in Tokyo, last night, and she went to the Japanese police there and asked them to protect her. They intervened in the situation, and we are told she is now safe and secure at an airport hotel. The IOC released a statement earlier on today saying that the IOC and Tokyo 2020 have spoken to the athlete in question directly. She is with the authorities at Haneda Airport, and she has told us that she now feels safe. So that's a story we're going to be monitoring very closely over the coming hours.
Now, Adam, how's Monday going so far?
Well, I said it was a busy day yesterday, busy here today as well in Tokyo. 22 medal events, so not quite as busy as Super Sunday as it was known, but plenty of gold medals will be handed out. Expect China to lead the charge in the table tennis. They've got a big opportunity to win another gold. Chen Long hoping to continue to write his name into the history books and defend his Olympic title that he won in Rio back in 2016 and win his 3rd Olympic medal. He would be hoping to have 2 golds and 1 bronze in Olympic competition. He's up against Victor Axelsen, who's never won a gold medal at an Olympics before. In fact, he's looking for his first medal at any games, but he has got plenty of experience, the 27-year-old from Denmark, so he'll be hoping to cause an upset against Chen Long. We'll also be paying attention to the gymnastics arena later. Simone Biles, we were told yesterday via statement from US Team Athletics that she will not be competing in the women's floor final at the Ariake Arena. She withdrew from that yesterday. We could still see her competing in the beam, which is the final event for her to compete in tomorrow, although we're not expecting her to do so. We do think there will be a statement at some point today saying that she's going to be pulling out of that one, as she has done for those events earlier on this week, over the weekend, to just focus on her mental health. And just to recap where the medals table is at the moment, China leading the way in terms of golds with 24, and they've got 51 medals overall.
And Adam, we have to also talk about the COVID situation, and there have been more cases within the Games bubble. Tell us more about that.
Yes, those numbers are starting to flatline a little bit over the last day or so, because they had been rising quite sharply towards the end of last week, which was causing a lot of worry for IOC officials. Still relatively low numbers in the mid to high 20s, but not the kind of figures that they were looking for. Those numbers have dipped back down again. 17 new cases in the last 24-hour period. None of those were athletes inside the village, so the IOC will be happy about that, and the fact that the strict protocols that they're enforcing, the mask wearing, the the social distancing, everything like that is working. In terms of cases outside of the so-called Olympic bubble, so that's the people who are here to either compete or work at the games, you know, the athletes, the coaches, the media like us, the numbers again have started to dip off a little bit. Towards the back end of last week, over 4,000, the highest number we'd ever seen in Tokyo for new cases in a 24-hour period. Those numbers have gone back down into the 3,000, so still pretty high, and there is still a level of concern amongst health officials in the area, but I think they'll be glad that the numbers are starting to plateau and tail off a little bit. But I do think that we've seen some protests over the last week or so. There was another major protest yesterday, people calling for the Olympics to be cancelled. They do not think that this event should be going on. They think it's irresponsible in the face of those rising COVID cases in the week or so leading up to the Games, and then the first week of the Games as well. And I think we will see those protests probably continue until the closing ceremony inside this stadium in just over a week's time.